Shalom, 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 Israel. All right, once again, we back at it with another breakdown, class, or segment, whatever you want to call it. All right. And what we finna do is we finna get down to the nitty gritty, man. All right, today's topic is called Rise Up, Ye Women at Ease, man. All right. As we know it, we are now reaching end times. All right. A lot of things is going on. All right. A lot of stuff is popping off, man. But where will the women stand? All right. When all hell break loose, man. Where do our women stand? What is for the women to do, man? Right? Because our women, they are, they're comfortable, man. Right? Actually, this society kind of it uplifts the woman, man. All right. So America's kind of dealing with the woman, right? Because it gives the woman benefits. It compasses the women over the man. All right. And as we know it, the Bible and the scriptures, it mentions that a woman is to serve the man. All right. The word woman itself means servant. But as today, as we know it, it's the total opposite. All right. America has made it to where the man, in a sense, is to serve the woman. Right. So let's jump into the first All right, we back. We back. All right. The water for being patient. All right, and allowing me to, handle a few things. But back to what we was getting into, man. All right. As we were saying, you know, the topic here is called "Rise Up." All right, you women that are at ease. All right. Now I was mentioning how America today is total contrary to what the scriptures say. Okay, in the Bible we know it to be the woman is to serve the man. Okay, but America has totally flipped the script. So now the man, in a sense, is to serve the woman, which is spoke about in the scriptures, man. All right, because the society today kind of upholds the woman, and it troubles the man. That's why when there's a baby in a situation, all right, 9 times out of 10, the man end up paying child support to the woman, man. All right, and the woman gets all these benefits, man. Right, where they make it more harder, especially for the black man. All right, so there's gonna come a time when the Lord is gonna strip you from all of those things, man. And how you gonna maintain them? All right, if you ain't got your how about Shem Yahushai on your side, then you're gonna be in deep shit, man. All right, so without further ado, let me give all honor and glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, double honors to our elders, of course. Salutations in the mighty Shalom to all the brothers and sisters that's laboring in this truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, now to you sisters that's in this thing, all right, and you laboring and you doing what you're supposed to do and you God fearing, all right, this is no video for you to be ashamed of or to be offended of because the shoe won't fit. Okay, but there's women that will ignore the scriptures or ignore the message of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and totally obliterate the understanding, right? And deal in pride, man. And the scriptures say, that the Lord's gonna deal with that, man. Right? So we're gonna get into Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 32. Right? Jeremiah 31 and verse 32, I believe it to be. Salakia. All right, so Salakia. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, bear with me for 1 second. That's not the scripture I'm looking for. So I'm gonna pull it up real quick. All right. We're gonna get into this thing, man. Huh? There's people commenting on the live saying that they can't hear you. You can't hear me. Huh? Okay, hold on. So hold on. If you on Facebook, hold on. Bear with me for a second. I'm gonna go on my page because I can't see your messages and your comments. So I'm dealing with YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But I'm about to go on to Facebook right now and see what's going on. Because my my rep just told me that you guys couldn't hear. So I'm gonna fix that. Shalom, King. That was 6 minutes ago. Brother Key said I was muted. All right, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clear now. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Trying to do all these platforms at one time. And the computer is moving kind of slow. All right, so okay. So back to where we was at. So it's Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22, Salakia. So I said 32 at first. All right, so Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22, and it reads, how long wilt thou go about, and thou backsliding daughter? All right, so how long will you stay away from this truth? How long will you continue in that iniquity, in that pride, all right, in that haughtiness, right, to where you won't even consider the Bible, man. You won't even consider the Lord, right? You kind of caught up into money. You kind of caught up into wicked men. You kind of caught up into occupation, such as getting on a stripper pole, smoking down weed, right? Drinking, right? All these things that's distracting you from being one with the Lord, man. Right? So it says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created one thing. The Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman should compass a man. And we see that today. We see that the woman can pass the man, right? You know, a lot of times the women, they're full of pride, man, because they got, you know, men that may not be making the same amount of money as them, living in the household. And those words, you know, those words that they like to use, such as, you know, I make more money than you. You don't run a household. I run the household. You know, kind of, you know, they dealing with pride, man. Or that's why I can't stand you, black men. You good for nothing. You know, you're quick to kick the man out. You're quick to keep the kids away from the man and use the children as a weapon. All right. You're quick to do all of these evil acts, right? Because you know that this society upholds you. Anytime the police is called, 9 times out of 10, they take the woman's side, man. The woman can be completely wrong. I've seen it happen. All right. The woman can be completely wrong. And if 911 is called, right, and the woman just got a little scratch. Now she could have had a scratch on her neck because the man was trying to restrain her from attacking him, and he going to jail, man. Right? That man's gonna go to jail. Right? So a lot of times society targets the man and it upholds the woman, man. That's what the Bible means when it reads, for the Lord has created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. Right? So that's just what it is. That's the way society holds, you know, that's the way that's what we dealing with, man, in America, man. Right? So now I'm going to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10, verse 22. And I'm going to show you why it's that way. It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10, verse 22. Our psaltery is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence, which meaning the faith of the Lord and keeping the commandments is kind of laid to silence, man, because it's not popular. It's not being pushed in mainstream media. All right, it's not the new trending thing. you know, that everybody wants to, it's not the wave, man. Right? So that song is kind of put to silence, man. Right? Our rejoicing is at an end. The light of our candlestick is put out. The art of our covenant is spoiled, man. You see that? So it's totally destroyed and annihilated, man. Our people, the last thing they want to do is humble down and come into this thing, man. Right? So to read on. Our holy things are defiled, and the name that is called upon us is almost profaned. Our children are put to shame. Our priests are burnt. Our Levites are gone into captivity. Our virgins are defiled. Right? So those women that are at marriageable age, they're already tainted, man. Right? We got our daughters and young women, they start having sex at damn 13, man. And I remember when I was that age, it was women that I grew up with that was already getting down, man, at 12, 13, 14 years old. Defiled, knowing that, you know, the scriptures say that a woman is to be given to one man. By the time they get damn 21, they done had, you know, damn 30 men already, man. So that's why we living in a adulterous generation, right? And our wives ravished, man. Our wives are ravished, right? They ravished mentally. All you see is, you know, especially on IG, man, disrespectful women that got men. They dress damn half naked, right? They want other men lusting on them. They go out in society with they ass cheeks hanging out, man. Right? You got women that they just don't got respect for the men. Right? They like to party all damn day, come in the house any time of the hours, right? Look down upon the men, right? Our righteous men carried away, right? Our little ones destroyed. Our young men are brought into bondage, and our strong men are become weak. And a lot of times, you know, society have turned our strong men weak by using our women as a tool, man. Right? You will see that. All right. A lot of times you see men locked up falsely, man. False accusations. Women, they lie. They say, oh, the man raped me, man. Okay. Or the man beat me. I done seen women punch themselves in the face, man, and call the police and lie and say that the man abused them, man. And the men end up serving them a year or 2 years in the state penitentiary, man. All because the lies and confusion of a woman, man. Right? So we entering into a time now when we got to start recognizing these things, man. Right? So let's go into Isaiah chapter 32. Right? The book of Isaiah. Chapter 32, verse 9. And it reads, rise up, ye women that are at ease. The scriptures are telling our women to rise up because you are at ease. America pretty much take care of you, right? You don't gotta hunt, fish. You don't gotta do the basic essence of life because the so-called white man has handed you all of these things. And that's another reason why you lean on him and believe that, you know, everything is taken care of, man. Because you praise that so-called white man. Okay? He is your superhero. You exhort him almost as the Most High. Why? Because what we don't understand are when women are made to be followers, man, of the man. And the superstar man today is the so-called white man. So in a sense, women are made to be cheerleaders, groupies, right? That's just the truth, man. And you see, they're going to take the side of whoever's popping or whoever lit. And the one that's lit right now is the so-called white man. Okay? To read on. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. The Lord wants you to hear his voice. Is the Lord going to come down and talk to you verbatim? Of course not. So how are you going to hear the voice of the Lord? By getting in these scriptures, man. By getting you a man in the Lord, man. Right? And allowing him to be a man and allowing him to lead your household. That's why we see our households out of order today. Because our women have become strong and independent. But the Bible tells you to withdraw from boldness, man. Now, there's nothing wrong, okay, with you being able to get the job done, man. Because if you read Proverbs 31, that Proverbs 31 woman was just like that. So let's not get simple. That's not what I'm saying. Because she had to be strong to be able to, you got to be strong to be able to be a woman of a man of the Lord. All right. But as far as you leaning on the understanding, believing that, you know, you don't need no man, which is a damn lie told to you by the philosophy of the so-called oppressor. All right. For you to be going into lesbianism, all right, thinking that you can withhold a household with two women, when a family is supposed to be balanced, man. It's supposed to be men, women, and children. It ain't supposed to be two women and children. That's unbalanced, man. Right? And it'll never work out. You may stay with the person for a while, but it ain't gonna last, man. Right? Because the whole purpose of a woman was to be the backbone of a man, was to bear children, man, to be a keeper at home. How could you do any of those things that the Lord put you on earth to do if you going off sleeping with the same person, same gender, man? But America allows you to believe that it's okay because the government have pampered you, man. Right? America make you believe that you could be what you want to be, man. This is supposed to be the land of the free. But that's not what God said, man. All right? God didn't make it to be that way, man. That's an illusion to tear the family, the structure of the family, man. Okay? So to continue on. Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. So because you careless, because you rather lean on man, many days shall you be troubled, man. And we see that today, right? You starting off with the young woman. She kind of get out on her own, right? She thinks she can do it, right? She believes in her mind she don't need no man. She goes out to college and she experiences all these goddamn orgies, all kind of drugs, man. You go into these institutions and you don't come out how you went in, man. And to the ones that decided to take another route, you know, whether it be employment or occupation, you know, This place will tear you down, man. Then by the time you get 45, you've believed in your mind, you know, because when you was 20, 21, starting off, your mom and your grandmother and everybody else that's supposed to have ushered you into womanhood, they have told you, you know, to go on and explore, man. Don't settle down. Go on and see what you can get out the world, man. In other words, be a hoe, man. See, that's the thing. Your mothers have taught you that it's okay to try out this world, man. Don't settle for it, man. Go find yourself, man. Go out in the world, sleep with different men, learn the philosophies and lies of this place, right? And try to climb up to the top of the mountain, man. And see where you go, where it lands you. But if our young women had any sense, they would see that, you know, that it's total bullshit, man. Because look where it landed your mother, man. Look at the mind of your foremothers, man. Where did it get them? So now you gotta say, well, I'm gonna break that curse, and I'm gonna take the opposite. I'm gonna do what the Lord say, man. Right? And surely you should see. See, a woman was made to go. That's why when you was a child, your mother was supposed to raise you up to be a wife, man, and a mother, not a hoe, a slut, a drug user. All right. That's why in First Titus, the 2nd chapter. Let me get that real quick, since we're going up this way, man. All right. As it reads in Titus, the 2nd chapter, right? In the 2nd verse, it says that the age, Salakia, I'm going to jump down to verse 3, that the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior and as becoming holiness, right? Not false accusers, not given to too much wine, teachers of good things. We don't see Big Mama conducting like this. Our older women are supposed to be behaving themselves this kind of way. They ain't supposed to be false accusers. And we see that happening. We see that going on. A lot of the older women, they sit on we seen that in Friday, man, the first Friday, when Smokey came in his house and his mama was on the phone running her damn mouth. And Smokey said, damn, why don't you get up, clean up, or do something? You know, because all she was doing was running around, running her damn mouth on the phone, being a false accuser, speaking about things she ought not speak on, somebody else's business, man. Running her damn mouth. Okay. We see that in the movies, man. Right? So, also, what else do you see, man? Because I remember when I was growing up, you know, they sit at the table, they play damn spades all damn day, and they drink wine, man, or 40s and things in that matter, man. Ain't nothing holy about that. But the Bible said that they're supposed to be the total opposite, right? You should be teaching these younger women good things, man. Right? Nothing out your mouth should be false. Okay. Verse 4, that they may teach the young women to be sober. You supposed to not drink in front of them. Like, you ain't supposed to be blowing weed, smoking their face, man. Showing them this is the way. Because if that young woman ain't strong-minded, she gonna do what the mother do, man. She gonna do exactly what you do. Right? that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands. to love their children. As I was speaking on before, women is supposed to, the older woman was supposed to teach the younger women to love their children, man. We don't see that today, right? They show their women how to be, excuse my language, man, straight sluts, man. Straight whores. You got women, you got men running in and out your house all type of hours of the night, right? Different men sitting on your couch blowing L's. You know, in your mind, you think that your children believe that they just your friend. These kids know what's going on, man. We should never see women conducting themselves in this way. And ultimately, they got to pay the price for this, man. For all of this, you know, you want to kick you'll kick the baby father out. The father, the one that had the kids with you, just so you all through in different seasons, you got different men running in and out the damn house, man. Just for that. All right. And to read on verse 5, to be discreet, right? You should be shameful. You should feel shameful to have different men running in and out your house. To be chaste. Keepers at home. You shouldn't be at no goddamn, club every goddamn weekend. I remember when I used to go to the clubs all the time, I knew who I was going to see, man. It would be the same women out there. And these women, they'll work all throughout the week just to get a new pair of sneakers, an outfit, a skimpy outfit at that. Get their hair done, right? What they don't know is this weave, man. This weave, it come with spirits, man. Because you get it from these other nations, and like Elam, right? And they give this hair up to they wicked ass gods, man, as a sacrifice. And they sell it to you, man. Then next thing you know, you got all kind of spirits on you, man. Or ultimately it'd be horsehair, man. If it ain't an East Indian or so-called Edomite hair, because they know you love blonde, they'll sell you some damn horsehair. Right? But you wouldn't go through all of that if you was a keeper at home. You wouldn't have to worry about that, man. Right? It said good, obedient to their husbands. How many women can say that they obedient to their husbands, man? Right? How many women today can actually say that they've been obedient to their husbands? I mean, not bad mouthing them back, not being grievous about every situation you could possibly be, keeping peace in the household and playing your position. See, you get an apartment, or you get a vehicle, or you get some kind of a tool or a resource, and you believe, oh, I don't need no man. I got me a mansion. I got me a Bentley. I got me nice clothes and jewelry. I got me a nice paying job. What do that got to do with having a man? None of that got anything to do with you having a man in your household. See, our women have learned to replace the man with materialistic things. And then you miss out the importance of life. Right? All because you want to sell out for this place, man. Right? So to read on, that the word of God be not blasphemy. So when you conducting yourself that way, right? Because you lowering your standards, when you disobeying the word of God, it becomes blasphemy, man. right? So when are we gonna say, you know what? I had enough of this place. I had enough of seeing my black men suffer. I had enough of playing games with my husband. When are the real women gonna stand up and do this, man? Right. So let's go to the book of. I know when it's gonna happen, right? Because the Bible tell me, and I'm gonna show you through the Spirit. But in that day, it's gonna be too late. In that day, it's gonna be too late, man. When you ready to calm your ass down, because all hell broke loose, right? When you ready to try and be a wife because you ain't got nothing else to lean on, it's gonna be too late that day, man. Right? We not gonna desire you that day, man. Right? Because you're gonna tremble, man. Well, all hell, and we see it happening now. We see famine is on its way, right? We see people losing their employment, right? We see pestilence and brothers and sisters going to get that jab. If you see a finance collapse happening, if you don't got your eyes open and you don't see what's going on, I don't know what to tell you. But it's a lot of things that's getting ready to jump off. And it's not going to get better. It's just going to keep waxing worse and worse. All right? And we about to see a drastic change. Something's about to happen real big, man, that you ain't never seen in your lifetime. And just think about it, man. When you can't call 911 no more, all right? When you can't go down to your social services to get food stamps, all right? When your housing programs end, because they're not going to work, because they're going to be too worried about their own selves, man. When all of these benefits that America have given you has crashed and hit the ground, then that's when you're going to say, let me get myself right. Let me go get me a man in the Lord. But as I was saying, it's going to be too late, because then you're going to be walking around ravished. You're not going to have tampons for your period. You're not going to have hot water to jump right in the bath as you go. Your stomach going to be touching your back. You won't have your weave in your head, okay? You're not going to have makeup to cover up the shamefulness that you believe because we don't have to deal with the real you. A lot of women, they're going to tremble and they're going to say, damn, let me go get me a man now. What good is it that I have a home? What good is it that I have a house? I mean, a car. What good is it that I got, all of these material things? What good does it do me? I need me a man. Because you're going to be afraid of the elements when you walk out your door, man. And the only thing that's going to cover you is the men of the Lord. Because the Bible, and we're going to get into all of that, right? We're going to get into all of that. But now we're in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and we know who the keepers of the house are. We just read that. The keepers of the house are supposed to be the women, man. So the keepers of the house are going to tremble, man. You're going to be afraid when you don't see, when you turn on the TV and all you hear is shh. You can't turn to the news station and see what's going on because the people that work at the news station ain't going to go to work. You can't call 911 because the police officer ain't getting paid. Why would he go protect and serve something when he can't take care of himself? Okay. So in that day, when the keepers of the house shall tremble and the strong men shall bow themselves, you see that? The strong men are going to bow themselves. Your government and police force and military, all of them people, they're not going to go to work. It's going to be too grievous for them to try and work. or to protect anything when they can't even take care of their own family, man. Right? And the grinders ceased. See that? And the grinders ceased because they are few. Because when all hell break loose, a lot of men gonna die. Your drug dealers that you want to feel that's protecting you, that got all this money, what they gonna do for you in the day of the Lord, in the day of visitation? It says that the grinders shall cease. They're not gonna be grinding no more because the money won't have a value then. And if you spent your whole life grinding, chasing the almighty dollar, you really don't know what else. You don't have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to survive. All you know is that you got people that call your phone and that you could just slide up on and get some money. But you don't know when all of them things are stripped from you and you found bare, you're not going to know you just going to sit around, man. And your stomach going to touch your back and eventually you're going to fade off and die, man. Because you're going to be afraid. All right? They are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, man. Right? So in that day, it's going to be a dark day, man. It won't be a day that you wake up and look out your window and, another day I get to go make some money. Another day it's a beautiful day for me to go out and get this paper. When you look out the window, it's going to be darkened and gloomy. And you're going to see people running around mad, hungry. Right? It's going to get real crazy out here real soon, man. We really at the end of this thing, man. But see, the thing with our people is they don't believe it until they see it. Trouble got to damn near be knocking at your door, man. Trouble got to be damn near knocking at your front door, man, for you to recognize. And it's sad because all these other nations, they know. The only people they ain't really paying attention is your black ass, man. You too worried about the celebrities. You too worried about Bad Girls Club, all right? Everybody else is paying attention, man. You see the white people, they on Twitter talking about bare shelves Biden. They know that the shelves are going bare, man. They paying attention. It's our people that don't know. They're not watching. They sleep, man. Right? So let's get into the book of Ezekiel. All right, chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of thereof. Verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite, and let your eyes spare, and let not your eyes spare, neither have pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man who has the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. You see that? So the Lord is going to rise up his army. And in that day, when we see America going to war with all these other nations, in the midst of all of that, the Lord going to round up his army. And whoever don't got the mark on his forehead, meaning Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, written in his thoughts, right? And his hand, meaning you've been doing the works. Those men are going to be spared. Everybody else going to be utterly slain. And the Lord told us right here, man, it said to get everybody, man. The little women I mean, the little children, the women, the old, the young. The Lord's army is going to put in that work, man. See, a lot of people believe that the Lord's coming back with hard candy, all right, and gifts, and going to have a birthday bash, man. The Lord is coming back to get his garment bloody, man. He's pissed off, all right, with this place, and he's going to deal with it, man. Right? Whether you believe it, understand it, see it or not, man. That's what's about to jump off, man. Right? So we got to stop playing games. And we talking about you women, man. Mainly you women, man. This should scare the shit out you, man. We bringing this right out the bar. I'm not bringing this out of my own mind, man. This is thus saith the Lord. And we ain't even got halfway into this damn lesson, man. Right? I'm just showing you how you conduct yourself in America. Later on, it's going to get even deeper, man. Let's go into the book of Micah. Go into the book of Micah, chapter 7, right? Verse 10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the metries of the street. Listen, in that day, don't try coming around the men of the Lord saying, where is my Lord? Where's my God, man? Because the Bible say that you're going to get trodden down, man, because you was very disobedient, hard-headed, and stiff-necked. The Lord want to see consistency now while you still got the chance. He want to see you repent now and be converted. He don't want see in the Lord's eyes that'll be fake, but that'll be fake on a base level, man. That's like you going around. That's like you telling your woman, look, if you don't do X, Y, Z, you know, I'm gonna have to leave you. And when I leave, this what's gonna happen to you. Right? And then she don't listen. So she go out and that shit happened to her, and all these things start jumping off. She gonna want to come and look for you. And then when you can be like, man, it's too late, man. It's too late now, because I told you what was gonna happen beforehand. I warned you, but yet you didn't listen, man. Right? That's what the Lord is letting us know. Letting you women know, man, that I've sent my prophets out among you. I sent my mighty men among you to deliver this message. But since you look down upon them, since you thought they was just another black nigga, just because, oh, I grew up with that, I know him from he ain't never used to be like that. Now he knows, he think he's somebody because he teaching the word of God. When the Lord has put the spirit on these men to do so, man. None of these men that's out here teaching this script, these scriptures through the spirit, they didn't just decide to do this. The Lord has rose up certain men to deliver the gospel. He could have put this on anybody's spirit, right? But it is what it is. So let's go back into the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, verse 18. Right, so it's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, verse 18. And it reads, and say, thus saith the Lord, woe, woe. Now the word woe means destruction. Woe to the women that sew pillows to the armholes. In other words, woe to the women that prostitute, that sleep with men for a living, man, that are denied a family. I was just watching a whole video before I jumped into this class. It was a woman. It was a video from last year, I believe it to be. And I don't know if y'all remember the hashtag, fuck those kids. Fuck those kids. I was watching a video as a woman, you know, she was very happy that she got rid of her children. You know, she actually did it intentionally. She went on live and did some off stuff for the state to come and take her children. And when they took her children, she made a video of herself smoking a blunt, talking about fuck them children, fuck them kids, right? Totally off. She said, I don't have to worry about the kids busting in the door when I'm playing with my toys, when I'm masturbating. I don't got to worry about the kids when I want a man to come over. She actually came out her mouth and said, I'm gonna make 7 more kids, and then I'm gonna send them to the state too. So she is certain that she gonna be a whore. She don't want the women, the kids there, so she can sew pillows to the armhole, man. Right? It made care chiefs upon the head to every statue to hunt souls. And women, they do that, man. They hunt souls. Y'all don't realize the more you sleep with the more men you sleep with, you creating soul ties with these men. And if you letting them bust all up in you, man, you putting different DNA up inside of you, man. Now you done had sex with damn 70 men and damn 30 men, 35. And I'm being exceptional when I say that. 30, 40 men and bust up in you, man. And you wonder why your ass crazy, man. Why your mind is unstable. Because you got too much DNA flowing around your bloodstream, man. You got the tendencies of this man. You act like this man. You go into act because you got so many, you all over the place because you got so much DNA in you, man. That you unstable and crazy as hell. That's why the scriptures were saying that a woman should stay to one man, because your land, the dirt of the woman is supposed to be the land, man. And if you know anything about husbandry or growing a garden, you ain't supposed to plant a seed and throw another seed on top of that seed that you planted, man. That land becomes polluted and defiled, right? And wearing a condom not gonna save you, man. I don't know if y'all know it, but it's sources out there that prove that these condoms knock your pH balance off, man. Right? And I'm hearing it gives you vaginal cancer, man. The Lord didn't say go put a condom on and have sex, you safe. No, the Lord said find one man and stay to that man. Because you letting different men run up inside of you, literally. You letting different rods come up in you. See, women like to argue, oh, well, a woman's supposed to stay to one man. Well, why you men get to sleep with all these women? That's the way the Lord made it, man. We don't have a womb between our legs that bleed every goddamn month to clean itself. We got a rod that's supposed to populate the earth, man. So yes, a man can have more than one wife. And the Most High made it to where there's more women on the earth than it is men. So who you think gonna get destroyed the most? Zechariah, the 13th chapter, say 2/3 of our people gonna get destroyed. Those are gonna be mainly women, because there's more women than it is men. And that's just a fact, man. Right? They say, will ye hunt the souls of my people? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? You letting all these souls come unto you, man. You ain't trying to save these. You're not letting men know that they Israelites, that they got to repent and start keeping the commandments. You are defiling all these souls that come up in you, man. You giving them HIV. You giving them different sexual transmitted diseases, man. You creating soul ties with all these men. That's not okay, man. The Lord is unpleased, right? All right, so now I'm going to go into the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 24. And it reads, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, lust not after the beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with thy eyelids. So we got to understand that when we dealing with the Black, Hispanic, and Native American women, specifically, they wicked as hell. Straight up. The Black, Hispanic, and Native American women are wicked as hell. Okay? And they trick you, man. That's why the Bible said to use wisdom. Just because she cute and got nice eyelids and all of that, put makeup on, these women will destroy you, right? And it's to tell you that in First Ezra, right, the 4th chapter, that a woman can make a man weak, man, right? Now, obviously, if you're a man, you're gonna deal with women, man. But you know, I'm gonna be blunt with you, right? A lot of times these women nowadays, they just a fuck, man, because they're not really ready to be a wife. That's why in the scriptures it say that your woman should be your wife should be a harlot in the street, man. But that's because of the you have traded the man there for philosophies of this place. So now the men in the world, they don't look at you as no wife, man. They look at you today as a fuck, man. Somewhere they can get their rocks off. All right? A cum dumpster, man. And that's why you smell like that, man. You drop your drawers, you smell like death, man. All right? If nobody gonna tell you the truth, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Whether you like it, love it, or not, man, or hate it. Somebody gotta correct you, man. All right? So to read on. 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, man. For by you being a whorish woman, you don't do nothing good for the men, but bring them down to a piece of bread. Because you have now installed the mentality into the man's mind to believe you're not wifey material. Look, all you good for is $40. Why? Because you own social media, right? You half naked, you shaking your ass on OnlyFans, you damn naked, playing with yourself, letting different niggas smash you every week, and you think somebody about to cuff you, man? So you don't do you come equivalent to a loaf of bread. All you can get out of a man is a loaf of bread, man. $40, man. All right. Because of how you conduct yourself, man. Right? And the adulteress will hunt for a precious life. And we see that. The adulterous woman, which means in this generation, because this is a adulterous generation, man. You out hunting for a precious life. I'm gonna get me a man. Oh, he cute, girl. You don't really want to, you just want to have him under your belt to say, yeah, I fucked him too, man. You just wanna get over on the man. And don't let it be a simple nigga, man. Oh yeah, girl, I got him. I got his ass. They say it, man. I got me a new lick, man. I got a new lick, man. Right? See, this is what we dealing with, the mentality of the Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman. All right? And like I said earlier in this video, if you a sister that's in this truth and you doing what you're supposed to do, all praises to you. This ain't about you, so don't, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But we gonna get the truth out today, man. See, a lot of men, they don't like to go into this topic, man. They don't, it's uncomfortable, man. They don't want to go into this getting on the women, man. All right. So let's go into the book of back into the book of Ecclesiastes, right? Let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes, verse 12 and 5, and it reads, also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail. So your desire gonna fail, man. Right? You're gonna desire to be with a man because in that day, the Israelite man, particularly, especially if he in his truth, all right, he gonna be looked upon as precious gold. You're gonna desire to want that, but your desire gonna fail, man. See, you're not just about to finesse the Lord, man. You don't think you about to do what you want to do now, right? And kind of get over on this thing, and then when all hell break loose, you're gonna get over on the Lord too, man. No, you better serve the Lord just like we gotta serve the Lord, man, and play your position just to be able to make it into that chariot, man. Just to be able to be called in the name of the book. You got a job to do, man. Just like we got to go out and be a servant or a slave to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're supposed to be a servant to the man. All right? That's why a lot of brothers in this truth is convinced that it ain't no woman in this truth, man. Stop giving men hell, man. If you look into the word woman, it simply means servant, man. You're supposed to serve, man. We supposed to serve somebody too, man. Because a lot of women get their panties in a bunch and they, what good am I? The only thing I'm in, why should I be in this truth? Only thing I'm supposed to do is serve the man. That's what you was made for, man. We were made to serve the Lord. Everything has a balance, man. That's what 1 Corinthians, the 11th chapter, go into. You got the Most High, the Son, the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, and the children. It's okay for the children to serve you, but it becomes a problem when you got to serve your man. But you don't see him worthy enough to serve, to be served. You're not going to find no other man on this earth better than the Israelite man that's woke. And I'm telling you that straight up. A man that's made of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're not about to find nothing better, man. Right? And if you're in this truth and you got somebody that's walking in this truth, you better hold on with a tight grip, man. And do what you're supposed to do as the wife in that household. Because when you make it easier for that man, the household is going to be easy. The household is going to be more in order. You're supposed to ride or die for that man. You're supposed to be getting ready. You're supposed to be ready to do whatever you got to do to make sure that his life is easier so he can go out and serve the Lord and peace, man. Because it's already a battle when that brother walk out the front door. All right, he's already an enemy of the state. And that's what scares me about a lot of you women, man. Because you will actually know that the black man is a prey. You will actually know that the black man is a target, but you still want to cause friction. You still want to cause confusion, man. When he's supposed to be at peace in that house. It don't make no sense, man. Right? So let's continue on. All right, so now I'm going to go into the book of Amos. Yeah, Amos chapter 7, verse 17, man. All right. This is the book of Amos chapter 7, verse 10, Salakia. And it reads, And I will turn your feast into mourning. Right? Salakia. That's not the right chapter. All right, so verse 17. Amos chapter 7, verse 17. Salakia. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife should be a harlot in the city. You see that? So our wives became harlots in the city, right? That's why men look at you as just a fuck. Because what are you worthy of? Right? You have taken on a mentality of America, and now it's kind of too late to turn back. So brothers and man, she done slept with my homie Jay. She done got down with my boy from across town. Why do I gotta be the one to walk around with her? And everybody laugh and say, well, look at this clown, man. Right? And thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. And why are sons and daughters going to fall by the sword? Because the woman has created separation, man. How did the woman create separation? Because you chose the government and its benefits and funding over your man when you kicked him out. Started all the way back in the 90s, man, in the 80s. Because if you really look into history, you're going to find out that in the 70s, the men and women, they kind of stuck together. They would have even Sunday dinner. When the last time you went and actually sat at the table and had Sunday dinner as a family? Back in the day, you would see that, man. I remember growing up in my grandfather's house with his, him and my grandmother. They have Sunday. The family will have all their kids would come there, all the grandkids, everybody be in there, and they would have Sunday dinner. Those old traditions are a thing in the past. Everybody is made to be individuals. I said this before. Women today, they believe they don't care about the nation. All they care about is just themselves and their kids. Mainly, they'll say, "Oh, I don't give a damn about what you talking about. Who cares about everybody, all the Black Hispanics? And I don't care about that. All I care about is me and my household, man." That's not the way to go, man. That kind of mentality is what got us here today, man. Because you ain't worrying about nobody but your damn self, man. Right? Let's go into and that all plays a part into what I'm trying to say. Because you don't even care about the man half the time. All you care about is you and your babies. Well, I can't even say you care about your babies because now I'm seeing videos of women happily handing their kids over to the state, talking about fuck them kids, man. Right? So this is all madness, man. Right? This is sad, man. We living in a sad period. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And a lot of our women ain't arrogant and they're very proud, but the Lord gonna deal with that. Because you think you're doing something because you able to walk around half naked and nobody can. You try that shit in the Middle East. Them Arabs will put your ass to death, man. Only in America you see that, man. All right? Walk around with your makeup on, all this goddamn jewelry and piercings and tattoos, right? And then you be wearing heels, but you goddamn high and drunk. You only damn near can walk in them motherfuckers, man. Right? You kind of all over the place with your fake hair and your fake nails and all of that other crap, man. Arrogancy of the proud. You arrogant. You're very arrogant because you proud to say, I got a nice paying job to where I can wear what I want to wear. You walk around with your neck popping, with a stretched forth back, switching. Nobody can touch you, right? Quick to get up and buck up against a man, be yelling all up in his face, pointing your fingers. You a damn swing on one, flat his tires, key his car, bust his windows. You do all kind of wickedness and think nothing's gonna happen for that, man. What the Lord said, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. The Most High gonna snatch all of that shit away from you, man. May not be right now, but watch when the times we going to. Because you ain't gonna be able to get none of that stuff that's making you feel arrogant. You're not gonna have a job, all right? Because your boss ain't gonna want to go to work because goddamn it ain't no goddamn food or nothing for him no motivation in society for him to even work. Everybody gonna be out there scrambling, trying to get it on their own, man. And we already at the beginning of this thing. That's why the white people is taking to Twitter right now saying hashtag bare shelves Biden, man. A lot of our people, we're waiting for another damn stimulus check. And what do you think them stimulus checks are for? To stimulate the economy. Why? Because America's running out of goddamn money, man. Running out of food, running out of money, running out of their goddamn wits. Ain't nothing left for America but destruction of the Lord is getting ready to visit this place, man. And you women, y'all still in the casino. Y'all still out partying all kind of night. Y'all don't even got nothing to party about. Y'all ain't paying attention to nothing that's going on. All you worried about is your next bottle. And who got that gas? Who got that Zaza? Pull up on me. Where my next fuck gonna come from? What a nigga that's balling. This is what you think. You're not even worried about your kids for real, because all you do is send their ass to school. And when they come home from school, you about meet them at the house because you just got out of work. And all you do is go over the homework with them for 30 minutes. And you send their ass in the room to watch cartoons, man. Or play the goddamn video game. Feed them, put them in the bath, and start it all over again. And you say that you a mother. Right? Let's be real. You're not teaching them nothing. But you arrogant and proud and say that you got your shit together, man. And the Most High is displeased with that, man. The Most High is very displeased with this place. All right? So to read on, I'm going to read it from the top again. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh. Salakia. I'm going to jump up to verse 9. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, man. The Lord's getting ready to lay this place desolate, man. If you can't see that the Lord getting ready to visit this place, I really don't know what to tell you, man. If you can't see that the Lord is getting ready to visit this place, I really don't know what to tell you, man. It's going to be a rude awakening, man. And I'm sorry, if you ain't paying attention, it's going to be too late when they knock on your door, man. And a lot of our people, they already got the jab. You slipping. You ain't do no studying on this thing. You ain't do no research. You ain't asked around. You ain't look what's in it. You just went and did it because they said do it. You don't know what you put in yourself. So a lot of y'all already done, man. I'm sad. I'm sorry to say it, but I wholeheartedly believe that jab is going to take out a lot of our people. Once you fully vaccinated, You can put that up your pipe and smoke it, man. All right. All right, so back to 11. I'm going to start from the top where I was at. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked of their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud deceits. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than gold. So in that day, the Lord's getting ready to make a man more precious than gold. You know how everybody fight over gold? How everybody got to have a gold neck chain, or everybody it's something that you flash and just got to have on to look good. That's how it's going to be when you're going to look good if you got a man of the Lord with you. Because the Lord is going to protect him and his household. You're going to look good. You're going to eat deliciously because he served you. How about Shem Yahushai? And the Lord's going to protect his servants, man. Not a hair on your head will be touched, man. But if you're not protected by the Lord, you're going to get caught out there, man. It's going to be darkness for you, man. Then we'll see how far that money got you, man. You got a couple thousand in the bank. We'll see where that money take you in the day of visitation, man. You got a man that sell drugs. We'll see how far he gets you in a day of visitation, man. All right. So you should be buckling up now. Like I said, this is to scare the hell out of you, man. This message from the Lord should scare the hell out of you, man. You should want to sit your ass down and get right with the Lord, man. Right? So now, let's go into the book of Isaiah, chapter 3. Which all the women that know this scriptures, we're gonna get into Isaiah 4 also, but they don't want to hear Isaiah 3, man. Right? I'm gonna start at let's see, I'm gonna go into Isaiah chapter. I'm gonna start at 16, man. Right? And it reads, moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, Salakia, and walk with stretched forth necks. I was just bringing that out. You are very haughty, right? It's a dude on social media. I can't think of his name right now, right? And he kind of go up to women. And he just try and talk to him. But they often deny him. And then he walk up to his nice car. And they see him walk up to his nice car. And they kind of turn around. They say, that's your car? And he go, yeah, that's my car. Then they kind of, turn around and walk back up to him. They start treating him better, man. They kind of get in the car. They start having a nice conversation. And he say, why did you treat me so wrong when you thought I was just walking, when you thought I had nothing? Why are you treating me better because you're able to sit in this nice vehicle? And they'll go, well, you can't trust everybody. And he'll go, well, you still, why? Because I got a nice vehicle, you can trust me? Or, they say don't talk to everybody. Well, why are you talking to me now? So what I'm trying to get to is women, they so haughty and they walk with stretched forth necks and they so stuck in their attitude and in the ways of their attitude that they don't realize how crazy they look, man. And niggas be playing you, man. Just because a man got a nice vehicle, he's worthy enough to climb in your bed. Because he got nice clothes on and he got a whip, he's worthy enough to climb in your bed now. But who taught you to be like that, man? Your oppressor did, right? So let's read on. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. Wanton eyes. You may have a man, but you can't keep your damn eyes off the next man. Your eyes just all over the place. You see a man that you think look good. You got a man standing. I seen a video of that too, man. Right? A woman was walking down the street with her man, and this fellow was walking on the opposite direction of the same way her husband was walking, and he kind of walked past him, and he looked to see what her booty looked like, and she kind of felt it. She turned around, and they made eye connection while her husband was still looking the same way, and she did this smirk look, this smile. And the dude gave him the same look back. And her husband just happened to look. And he looked back and he kind of grabbed her, man. Like, come on. That's a one-time eye, man. A lot of times our women, they see other men and they so burnt in their lust, they just, they got one-time eyes to where they just lusting on every man they see, man. All right? So because of you walking around with with a haughty spirit, right? Because you walk around with stretched forth neck and wanton eyes, walking and prancing, right? As they go and making a twinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. So the Lord, that's why a lot of our women got to wear a weave. Because the Lord has smited your scab or the crown of your head. He's cursed you to be bald-headed, man. Your hair can't grow because of the attitude or the way you conduct yourself. It's a curse from the Lord, right? And the Lord will discover thy secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their twinkling ornaments. You see that? And about their feet and their calves and their round tires like the moon. Because a lot of women, they going to get butt jobs. A lot of women, they wearing those goddamn jewelry, right? They got a lot of bracelets and all that, man, right? So 19, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers and the bonnets and the ornaments of the leg and the headbands, because I see a lot of women, they push their hair back with the headband, right? And the tablets and the earrings, right? And the rings and the nose rings and the changeable suits of apparel, which a lot of times they just be skimpy as hell. They wear a half shirt and they got their belly ring. Then they wear a very skimpy booty shorts, man. And the bottom of they booty hanging out, man. You can kind of see a camel toe, right? The changeable suits of apparel and the mantling and the wimple and the wimpies and the crisping pins, the glasses, because they wear them shades too, and the fine linen, Victoria's Secret, all right? Pink, all of that stuff, and the hoods and the veils, it shall all come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. So, like I said, in that day, the Lord's going to take all of those things away from you. You won't have pleasure or desire in buying those things because your mind's going to be on survival mode. But also, that sweet smell, how you get to go, soak in a bathtub with your favorite salt oils or soaps and all of that stuff, it's going to be taken away from you, man. And in that day, the scriptures say that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, man. So a lot of men don't realize Isaiah 4 when it says, in that day, 7 women should take hold of one man, and they should eat their own bread and wear their own apparel, and let us be called by thy name and take away thy approach. Those women that's going to be approaching these men in their time of trouble, they're not going to be very beautiful women. These women are going to be women that already been raped, that's been kind of scrambling around for months upon months, musty as hell. No, I'm telling you, they're going to look crazy, man. The scriptures say that instead of a sweet smell, a stink, they're going to smell like death, man. Lord's willing, in that day, you be near a man of the Lord, because that's the only way you're going to get delivered. And we believe in this Bible wholeheartedly. That's why I'm letting it be known. Now it's up to you to take this message and to clean yourself up. Or you could just continue on living how you want to live. It's your decision. The Lord is stretching his hand out right now. Right? But to read on. In the girdle of rent, instead of well-set hair, baldness, you're going to be walking around fucking bald, man. What you already is anyway. But you won't be able to hide that, man. The Lord is going to uncover your secret places. And instead of a stomacher or a girding of sackcloth. So you ain't going to be able to take the little belly fat that you got at the bottom of your stomach and kind of put a girdle on and make yourself look skinnier. No, you're going to wear sackcloth. And wearing sackcloth is going to be out of your humbleness. Because you're not, like I said, you ain't going to have time to wash your clothes. You ain't going to have time to go jump in the shower. You're not going to have time to do none of these things when all hell break loose. You're going to put on sackcloth, man. Right? Verse 25. Thy men shall fall by thy sword. See, your men. Thy men, you're going to fall by the sword. The men that you believe in. The men that's damn rebellious against the Lord. In and out of jail. Drug dealers. Right? All these men that just don't want to bow down to the Lord said that they're going to fall by the sword, man. They're going to be killed off, man. Men, they're going to be limited, man. It's going to be very limited. That's why we went into how the men, right, in Isaiah 13 and 11, that the men are going to be as precious as gold. You're going to desire to see the men in the day of your trouble. You're going to be very lonely, man. And you're going to be hungry as hell. And you're going to be frustrated. And you're going to be going fucking psycho, man. Right? And thy mighty in the war. So the ones that want to go into the military and all that, they done, man. They done. Nobody's going to be able to fight against the men of the Lord, man. And you better hope that these other nations don't knock you off before the Lord get to you, man. All right. So a lot of our men that's going into the military and women, you done, man. When World War III jump off, you don't got a chance in hell, man. You don't got a chance in hell. Right? So now let me go into Isaiah chapter 32. Right? And I'm going to kind of jump around in this chapter for a minute, but I'm going to start at verse 2. And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind. And that word wind there means destruction. So again, it's going to be I don't know how many times we went into this already, but a man is going to be very important in that day, man. It's not going to be a pleasurable thing to say you a strong black woman. Well, the Lord going to see how strong and independent you is then, man. When you see these goddamn other nations running around and they madmen and they sparing none, they beating you down, raping you, snatching up your children to go eat them and all that, man. Shooting you, slicing up men, going crazy. And cannibalism is at its highest state because everybody wanting to eat. We're going to see how strong and independent you is then when a man knock your goddamn head off, man. All right? because they're going to be mad men. You're going to need you a man in that day. The scriptures just said it. And a man shall be a hiding place. That's going to be your protection, man. All you strong, independent women and you feminist women, right? If you go into the word feminist, it simply means lack of faith. All you women that lack faith, man, in that day of the Lord, in that day of trouble and trials and tribulation, you're going to need a man. And you better hope and pray that the Lord got mercy on you, man, to where he'll allow you to be with one of his servants, man. Because if not, it's curtains for you, man. And you could put that in your pipe and smoke it, man. All right. This is the book of Lamentations. Let's go into the book of Lamentations. All right. Book of Lamentations, chapter. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm jumping around too quick. I got to go back to Isaiah, chapter 32, man. Right, let's go down to the 9th verse. It reads, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." We went into this earlier, but Verse 10, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women," right? "For the vintage shall fall." Now that word vintage means what? All the benefits, all the programs that you have been given is going to fail. You're not going to be able to hold on to that no more longer, man. The Lord is going to totally annihilate your programs, your food stamps, all these things that you can kind of lean on and get by. You won't have that in the day of the Lord, man. "The gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled." The Lord's gonna listen, the Lord's getting ready to try you, man. Because you haughty, stiff-necked, and you arrogant. And like I said, if you one of those women that want to feel like you strong and independent, we're gonna just see how strong and independent you is in that day, man. Right? "Tremble, ye women that are at ease, and trouble. You careless ones." The Lord, listen, real close. It says, "Ye careless ones, strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth around your loins. They shall lament for the tents, for the pleasure fields, and for fruitful vines." Yo, you about to bow down. Right now, you don't want to serve a man. You do not want to serve a man because you got too much pride and arrogance, right? And you're very comfortable, like I said, because you got programs to help you. You got the so-called white man to lean on. But the so-called white man is getting ready to go down. And his country. Thus saith the Lord. Your white pharaoh is getting ready to go down for the mistreatment that they have for the mistreatment that they have did to the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right? And let me prove my point real quick. Just like right now, you don't want to serve a man. Back to Isaiah 4:1. "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying," see, now you want to take hold. You're going to hold on tight to a man in this day, right? "Saying, we will eat our own bread. You don't have to provide for me. And wear my own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name." Why do you want to be called by my name now? Why do you want to be called by the men of the Lord name now? Because those men's name will be written in a book and will be protected by the angels, ultimately by the Lord in that day, man. So you gonna want to be called by a man's name in that day, right? And take away our reproach. Take away my iniquity. Take away all the trouble that I have brought upon thee. Take away all of the confusion that I have started with the Israelite man. Please let me be called by your name. You're going to be begging. You're going to be on your knees. We're going to see how strong and independent. We're going to see, man. Right? Let's go into the book of Sirach. Wait, what was? Oh, I was going to Lamentations. I'm jumping all around, man. All right, I'm trying to stick to the script, man. So, Lamentations, right after Jeremiah. So, Lamentations, right? Chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters drawn out the breast, they give suck unto the young ones. The daughters of my people shall become cruel. And we see that, man. You have become cruel, man. You don't mind locking them brother up, putting him in jail. You don't mind keeping him away from his children. You don't mind flattening his tires. Doing all kind of madness to this man. And you treat your father that way. Your grandfather, you treat your brother, your son, your husband, right? You've become cruel, man. Like the orchards in the wilderness. I'm going to jump down to verse 6, right? For the punishment of the iniquities of the daughters of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom. That was overthrown in a moment, and no hands stayed on her. You women got to realize who you dealing with, man. We dealing with the same power that overthrew Egypt, that flooded the whole earth. This is the power that we dealing with, man. We dealing with the power that flooded the whole earth and only saved 8 souls. We dealing with the power that destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah in just a moment. This is the power that you disobeying, man. You gotta realize how serious this father business is. After you seeing this, you old women, you should not take this word as a joke no more, man. For God's sakes, we see that these words are living proof. The scriptures spoke about things that happened before they happened. That's what prophecy is. That's what makes this book so relevant, man. That there's events and things that took place that was spoken about thousands of years before it happened. And you shouldn't be so careless right now. You should be paying attention to the signs and the times that we living in, man. Now is a high time to wake up out of sleep. You should be in the scriptures trying to get understanding, calling up brothers, gathering around sisters and putting that hateful, because a lot of sisters in the truth, y'all hate y'all sister, man. I noticed that, man. A lot of sisters in the truth don't like dealing with other sisters, but where in the scriptures do it tell you to be that way, man? That's another thing that sisters got to understand and deal with, because a lot of brothers don't act like that with each other, man. Everything ain't no damn competition either, man. All right? It's straight wickedness, man. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 25. Verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, man. So you hating your sister, that's pure wickedness. But guess what? You might have to share your man. In the end time, when all hell break loose, the time that we covering right now, when famine go into full effect, because we see it starting now. You see your stores, the shelves are getting empty. You see pestilence circulating around this place. Right? I believe it's Russia, if I'm not mistaken. Brothers, if you correct me if I'm wrong in the comment board. I believe it's Russia. There's a new STD that's floating around over there that's flesh eating, man. That's eating flesh. So the Lord is smiting this place with all kind of plagues and pestilence, famine, you know. And all you can worry about is the damn city girls, Nicki Minaj and fucking Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Come on, sisters. Right? So let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. Right? Let's go to the classic. Let's get to the classic. Deuteronomy 28, verse 54. 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards her husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. Don't we see that today? Ain't your eye evil towards your husband? I'm telling you, man, there's actually women that really nitpick and find anything possible to pick with a man about. Soon as he walk in the door, you start your bullshit, man. And then once you have chased that man away and you still got his son walking around, oh, you look just like your father. I can't stand you. You act like your daddy. Evil eye towards your son. That man leave his daughter with you because you want to go to court and fight against it, right? Then she go up and start developing body shaped like the body you once have had. And you got you a new man. Oh, little bitch, you gotta go. You can't be around here no more. Because you think your new man looking at her, man. Right? So you hate your kids, man. You hate your husband, right? That's an evil eye to have, man. That's exactly what the scriptures was talking about, man. Right? And it's very, very shameless, man. It's very shameless. Let's go to Sirach chapter 22. All right. Sirach chapter 22, verse 4. A wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband. How many of you can say that you can bring an inheritance to your husband, man? Because you have obtained wisdom. Right? But she that liveth dishonestly is her father's heaviness. She that is bold, which we see a lot of our black women, they're so freaking bold, man. They so bold and proud, right? She that is bold dishonoreth both. Salaki. I lost my page. She that is bold dishonoreth her father and her husband, but they both shall despise her. Don't no man want a bold woman. We want you to be gentle, quiet, and calm. All right? Verse 6. A tale out of season is as music in mourning, but stripes and correction of wisdom are never out of time. Right? So, men, we got to make sure that we correcting our daughters, man. We got to make sure that we doing what we got to do as fathers and making sure we keeping our daughters in line. Right? Let me go back down to verse 2. Because look what this say. Right? Salakia. Where is that at? Let's see. Yeah, so Sirach chapter 26, verse 10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. So if you don't check your daughter and keep her up straightly, she's going to abuse herself through overmuch liberty, which means by her having too much freedom, she's going to experience too much stuff. She's going to become brainwashed. She's going to become disobedient, rebellious, right? She's going to be out here an airhead, man. All right? So we got to learn to teach our women to respect themselves and to desire their husbands, right? So they can become well-mannered wives, beautiful mothers, man. That's what we got to be trying to get back to. So you can find some kind of mercy with the Lord, some kind of repentance. See, repenting ain't just talking. It's acting too. That's something that the Christian church never tell us, man. They say, oh, just ask for forgiveness, kind of do what you got to do out the week and come back. So you got women that go to church that was been in the club the night before, popping their butt damn near half naked, or maybe even strippers, and go to the damn club the next morning after you just was a wicked ass woman and think that the Lord is supposed to forgive you because you put $20 in a collection plate. You think you could pay God to overlook your wickedness, man? That's wicked as hell, man. Right? But a shameless woman should be accounted as a dog. Right? And I'm going to get that and wrap this up, man. Right? So this is Sirach chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman should be accounted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced fear the Lord. So a woman that's shamefaced, she's shy. She's not in the club in everybody's face. She's not exploiting her body all on social media, right? Looking like all you got to offer is your goddamn behind. All right? Not all up in the midst of men all day, loud and stubborn and talking and high and aggressive and drunk and half naked and doing all types of. You don't see the Arab woman. The only women you see do that is Jake and Esau. Then that's only because, and what I mean by Jake and Esau, for anybody that's tuning in that may not know the lingo or understand the scriptures, the white and black woman. The white and black woman is the only woman you really see. You don't see Chinese women walking around acting and behaving that way. You don't see the East Indian or the Arab. None of these women act, or even the African. Go on the west side of Buffalo. They covered up. The Africans women, they be covered up. You only see the black and the so-called white women conducting themselves that way. And that's because the black women have took the customs of the so-called white woman. So with that, listen, sisters, this is all out of love and correction. I hope you paid attention and took heed to what I'm trying to tell you, right? As we know, correction is love. It may be harsh, right? It may be a hard pill to swallow, but somebody got to deliver to you, man. Raw and uncut, man. Clean your act up, repent. If you got any fear of the Lord, man, right? In these last days, time is running out, right? And I'm going to end it with this verse right here, Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And now, knowing the time, and Salakia, and that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep. For that, Salakia, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So we at the end of this thing, sisters, all right? Clean your act up. We brothers, we still cleaning our act up too. We ain't just pointing the finger at you. Yes, right now we talking about the woman, but men, we got a lot of work to do too. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Until next time, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Kwam Yasha Allah. All right. Peace and blessings, man.